us treehouse builders and DIY enthusiasts. Today, I'm going to refute this notion that I'm a hoarder, which I've been accused of many times, or pack rat. I don't know if I like that any better, but I think that we, especially as a society, need to fundamentally shift the paradigm of our understanding about stuff and garbage. And so I like to use things as many times as possible. And I get kind of excited about it. And so I have this, so here's my truck full of stuff. And, oh, there's my turkeys, also full of stuff. It's amazing what turkeys eat, how much they eat. Unfortunately, they don't eat compost type stuff like the chickens do, like those guys over there. There's my. So what I'd like to do to disprove this notion that I'm a pack rat, or that I save things because I can't help it, is that I want to take. This is a load of stuff that I got from a house I have that I have been renting, and my renters finally left, and they left me a lot of stuff behind. Not much that I could use. Most of it was just garbage and gross stuff. But they did leave a bunch of this stuff in the garage, and some of it, as I was going through the gross stuff, I started finding things that I thought I should take home and I could use it at some point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take things off the truck, and as I take it off, I'm going to explain what thinking went through my head that made me put it on the truck in the first place. I think it might be kind of informative. It might help me understand things a little better. But I'm not going to lie about them. These are definitely things that went through my head before I put it on the truck. First off, so here we go. Carpet. Now this stuff is gross carpet. I would never use it as carpet in a house or any other situation. But what I do need is I need carpet for a project that I'm working on that's involves that I'll be showing you at some point in the future, a sculptural artistic project that has, I need carpet as the exterior layer that I'm going to trowel cement onto. I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to need, and the project I'm doing is pretty big. I don't use for the sculpture. I have used carpet in the past as in my garden. Instead of using plastic or something like that, I cut slits in the carpet, and I fold it back a little bit, and I can put a plant in there, and it keeps weeds down. We have lasts for years. Some heavy copper wire. This is good stuff. Nice and thick. I've used this type of stuff for a lot of different things. Also used it breathes under this. Something to dig out a drain in a toilet, because it's stiff enough you can push it in and pull stuff out. I've used it to clean out chimneys. You can bend it and you can put it down a chimney and move it around. And heavy rubber. Rip out the, for a small pickup truck, the mat that would go in the back of the pickup truck. That'd be handy. I might use it in my pickup truck. We got a couple buckets of things. This bucket has mostly these railroad spikes, which I'm not sure where they got them, but those are handy. They're good for foraging stuff. And then the other bucket has a lot of springs, probably from a trampoline of some sort. They're extremely handy they have a nice flexibleness to them. Like the haunted house, I would use them to have doors swing back hard. And then we also have a catalytic converter from some unidentified vehicle that was in the garage as well. That is probably, I'll put that in my junk pile. That's probably $15 or $20 right there. A bucket of oil, and probably used motor oil and stuff. I haven't gone through each container, but I use used motor oil in my chainsaw. I also use it for preserving certain fence posts and things like that. Sometimes beams on buildings, especially where they're touching the ground, you can paint that on and it becomes an inexpensive preservative. Box of seat belts, safety belts. These are handy for a lot of different things. I'm making harnesses. I've used them to make straps for crampons for your boots in the wintertime. Right. a piece of black plastic pipe. Looks to be 1.25 inches. Nope, 1 inch black plastic pipe. It might have some holes in it, so I probably wouldn't rely on it as a water pipe anymore. But this is also really good for. I've made frameworks for little greenhouses. One that's on the back of my truck. Those are things that I would have had to pay to get rid of, so I might as well bring them home and use them up as alternate uses, like I said, for my chainsaw or for even starting a bonfire, a bunch of wood like that. You can use some motor oil to get things going. This is roof cement. I'll be able to use that when I do the greenhouse, which is actually where the truck inner tube that looks like it's still holding air for a tire for a wheelbarrow, which is handy for me. A few lawnmower tires. The sprinkler system, if I needed one. But I didn't know what to do with it, so I brought it home. That may be the only one that I can't find a use for. Metal plate. And steel is always good. You're always making something with steel. It's always good to have around. It's really good to buy. The base of a nice little cook stove I had. They stole the rest. But this part I thought I'd keep. I could put a stone on top to make a nice little coffee table if I clean up the legs. Miscellaneous tile. Bigger tractor tire. Empty bags. They look to be grain bags. Perfect for garbage. These are garbage cardboard rolls. They must have been there must have been some sort of fabric or material on it, and these came from some sort of plant where they would have used a lot of these and had a lot of empty ones or used up ones or something like that. So I've used these before, actually, making a bonfire. They make a really cool bonfire. Maybe I'll have a video of that sometime, where the flames, because they're just cardboard, compressed cardboard, so the flames come out. They look like these flame cannons. If you can make a cool sculptural fire, the flames come out the sides. It's very, very amazing looking. So we'll keep that. Okay, we got a ladder standoff. This is great for putting on ladders, holding them away from the house. Some long shears for brush. Probably need a little sharpening. Small amount left on a roll of bithethane, which is that sticky rubber stuff. This is another questionable save here, but literally, I've looked for these before. Sometimes I make unusual artifice elements in a bathroom or something, and I'm trying to disguise something. And these are great for disguising something. You can just wrap it around things. It looks like a little bit of foliage or pine. They're pretty handy. Another piece of stovepipe with damper on it. More 8-inch and maybe 10-inch here. 6-inch and 10-inch. A whole roll of pieces. Probably six pieces in all here. This stuff is roof vent. You put it in the roof, in your ridge cap, and it creates like a roof vent. I can use that for filters for my pumps. It's a really nice, durable filter stuff. We have a piece of drain pipe, piece of insulation board. Definitely handy. I need to buy a bunch of this later, so that's one piece I don't have to buy. We got one washing machine here that may work, and 2 electric dryers that, even if they don't work, they'll go into the scrap pile. A bunch of tires, some with rims, most without, and those will be handy right away because I'm going to be making my foundation walls for the greenhouse out of tires, stacked like bricks. So that'll be under the ground level, and then above it just a little bit. Children's apparel and ladies lingerie, first floor. it is. Empty truck. Lots of stuff on the ground though. There, over, there, and there. But I'll move that around and get it to its proper place. But now we got the truck empty. We can use it for other things. I got to get some hay soon for mulch. Get some round bales. But that's another day. Thanks for watching. And please like and subscribe. It helps me make this possible.